Okay.
You guys ready?
Yes.
Yes, no? Okay. Alright, here is a model of the spinal cord. We have the cervical region of the spinal cord, the thoracic region, the lumbar region, and then the sacral region. Remember, the spinal cord itself stops at L1. It does not continue. The very end of it, this cone-shaped area, is the conus medullaris. And then we have an extension of the pia mater, right here down the middle, that anchors it all the way to the coccyx as the spinal cord stops growing, but the vertebral column continues to grow. This pia mater right here is called the filum terminale. These nerves right here collectively are called the cauda equina, the horse's tail. Cauda referring to tail, equina referring to equine, a horse. Looking at some extensions off the spinal nerve, the beginning of our PNS here, the front one, the more off-white one, is the anterior ramus, or excuse me, the anterior root. The pink one is the dorsal root, and the reason why it's pink is because it has the dorsal root ganglia. These are where the sensory neuron cell bodies are held. These two come together to form the spinal nerve. We have autonomic motor neurons housed in the lateral horn of the spinal cord. They'll send axons via the anterior root to the rami collectively, the rami communicantes, which will then move to the sympathetic trunk. Here, the pink are sympathetic ganglia, so these are where neuron cell bodies are housed. What happens is, we get information from the lateral horn, we start driving down the anterior root, get off on our exit, which is called ramus communicantes, make a phone call to transfer some information at our exit, because we're not allowed to talk and drive on cell phones in California. So we'll have a synapse in our sympathetic ganglia, hop back on the entry ramp, which is another ramus communicantes, and then continue on our journey to wherever we're headed. Okay? These little blue guys right here are the denticulate ligaments. They help to stabilize the spinal cord, and they're made up of pia mater. And then the last thing, here we have the cervical plexus. This branch represents the phrenic nerve. It's C3 through C5, keep you alive. It innervates the diaphragm. Brachial plexus right here, which gives rise to the axillary nerve, the median nerve, the ulnar nerve, the radial nerve, the musculocutaneous nerve. I don't know where he's going, so I'll have to go
Where
there.
are those again?
They're in the arm.
Oh.
The thoracic region does not have a plexus. Instead, these guys will become intercostal. The anterior ramus will become, or rami I should say plural, will become the intercostal nerves. Looking at the lumbar region, we're going to follow some nerves that are that come from this region. One of them is the femoral nerve right here. The femoral nerve will then move on to innervate the anterior thigh. If we move further down, we'll see a big nerve forming from the sacral plexus here, and that is the sciatic nerve. The sciatic nerve will supply, or it'll innervate the posterior thigh and then give branches that innervate the entire leg, from the knee down. The leg. The end.